This is Ben Chai, the Doctor Who of business. If you've never joined me before, I do broadcasts on Mondays on property and Tuesdays on success and business. And today, wow, what a today. First of all, Kongi Fat Choi, Happy New Year. Today is the year of the pig. Look at that, I've got 3 little pigs here. These are juggling pigs and I've just dropped one. Now, if you are born in the year of the pig, you apparently have a wonderful personality and lots of great fortune. And apparently people like you get on very well with me. So if you're a pig out there, send me an oink in the comments below. Now, yesterday I shared how I had multiple avenues towards achieving a certain success, and I shared the ones that failed. All right, so it's really important that you have these multiple backup plans, if you like, because if you don't have a backup plan, then you only have one plan, then things can go wrong. For example, recently I read, yes, occasionally I do read, that another cryptocurrency business has failed and people have lost millions. And what's happened actually is quite tragic. The director, who apparently has everyone's passwords, died. He passed away and nobody else has those passwords. So the company, the crypto business, has gone into liquidation and like people can't get their money out. So they think it's all a scam. Anyway, don't believe my word for it. Do Google it. And that's why I'm always saying, you know, if you are going to deal with any kind of investment, especially something new like crypto, only put in what you can lose. And in fact, I wrote a number of articles saying, don't do it. Don't listen to the people who are saying they're making tons of money like yesterday and so on, because it never happened. They actually had invested a little while before, and when it went up and up and up, some of them, actually a lot of them got out, so then it all crashed. Anyway, that's the thing. So remember to have multiple paths to the success for your financial freedom figure. And strategic planning is very important. When I went on my journey, I actually did most of that journey alone. So if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about that strategic planning that I used and the bits that fell away, that didn't work out for me, just look at yesterday's broadcast, or rather strategic plan your way to success #1. And so it was great that I had multiple ways to get there. Now, the multiple ways were all actually interlinked. And this is a #2 point that I try to share with people. Don't do things that are totally different from each other. For example, network marketing in fragrances and property. The two don't link together. Whereas if you were doing property and you were kind of doing some network marketing with property, at least the two businesses would link up. At least they have something that that you can both that both of them have a similarity. And that's where the strength of how I reached my financial freedom figure was, because I was actually doing a number of businesses and passive income plays which all had similar aspects to them. So I think yesterday I shared about how I was in technology and education and training, but they seem totally different unless it was education and training in technology. So that's how come that the different businesses worked for me, because they were all around technology. It was education and training in technology and technology business, and the media business I had was also based around technology. So you can see that you can take opportunities, good opportunities are similar to what you're doing. Bad opportunities will take you off at a tangent, like getting involved in multi-network marketing, cryptocurrency. It just takes you off at a tangent from where you're trying to go, because it's a different skill. So remember, again, have a plan, and it takes a while to build that plan. At the event we ran in January, we took 90 minutes to build a skeleton plan, but it wasn't everything that you needed. In fact, if you want to know how to build a plan, you can Google this. Just Google business plan and download that. And it's not the business plan that actually takes a lot of time. It may take a day or so. It's the operational plan that takes time. And that's what we were moving towards in the event. And that's what we're going to be carrying on with in our next property event, is the operational plan. What you need to be doing every day, every month, every year. I should have said every week, missed it out there. Every day, every week, every month, every year, to get closer to your goal. And that's the kind of plan that you want. For example, if you have a job and you want to start a side business, or as the Americans say, side hustle. Oh, my back's still a bit funny. So if you have a side business, then it's difficult for you to take 20 new clients on. So you might want to think about how I can get 1 client a month. And if you can keep that up and ensure that you are looking after the clients so that they're your client, they're your fan for years afterwards, then you can see by the end of the year you get 12 clients, and by the second year you have 24 clients, assuming that you can keep giving them great service. So have that plan. And if some of you are in online business, then also try and think about your online business and try to also deploy offline, because it's the same business. The offline aspect will teach you how to connect better with other people. Or read my book, Social Magnetism. So that also helps. So as an example, over the last couple of years, I've been looking at how to get into acting. And, I have multiple ways to be in the acting world. I have been an actor before, but over those 2 years, 3 years, I built a lot of contacts, and I've got some great people now. Some of them didn't work out, and that's also why you need risk mitigation, because there's going to be a lot of people that you get through that either you don't vibe with, or they don't vibe with you, or they're just full of talk. And there's a lot of people in every industry who are full of talk but very little action. So over that time, I've got a number of people in different countries who are very happy to work with me in the acting world and help me get to where I want to go. So if I still want to proceed with that acting world. Now, I had a little problem, because as I said to you before, when you have 2 different businesses, so acting and, the property business I have is more or less running quite happily. I don't need to do that much more in there. So that's reached a great level. But the content business, which I'd set up again, a new one as the last one had got sold, conflicts with the acting. So remember, I was saying you cannot focus on 2 different aspects if you want success. You have to get good at one, and then once that's up and running and running quite happily, then you don't need to spend so much time on that, and you can grow the other one. So guys, I hope some of this is useful to you. Please do share your comments below. And as I said, if you're a pig, I mean, like born in the year of the pig, do comment below saying, I'm a pig. Because apparently you and I will get on well, according to the Chinese horoscopes on pigsies. So just a recap, it's so important to have some kind of risk mitigation, not just in your plan to get to your financial freedom, but even within the world itself. So for example, I mentioned acting and how I've got different ways to get there. I needed a script writer, found one, but I also have other script writers just in case that one doesn't work out. we don't vibe, or something happens. So have risk mitigation throughout. We do that a lot in the property, because we're working with other people's money. We can't afford to fail and have mishaps, because it's other people's money. So we always have backup plans. All right, always have backup plans. We normally have 3 or 4 exits on the property. We normally are looking at 2 or 3 builders in case one kind of goes weird on us, and there's a lot of builders that do that. Sorry if you're a builder, but you know your industry, and you know in the UK it's like that. So we have just lots of mitigation plans, even within strategies, even within something that we're doing. All right, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this short broadcast, finishing off yesterday's strategic planning. Obviously, have a look at a business plan. Please, please do that for your own sake. And look at the business plan, not just to make money, but just for any success. Like, as I said, I'm talking about acting. I saw great, wonderful performance in dance last week. I also saw some terrible ones by professionals, and it was just like, you guys are supposed to be professionals. If you were amateurs, I would be very forgiving, because it takes a lot to perform. But when you bill yourself as a professional, I'm just not that forgiving. All right, this is Ben Chai, the Doctor Who of Business. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, please do share it with your friends so they maybe have benefit. Bye for now.